Hey, welcome back in, Cakers. Let's look over the TBT votes for the day. We need to get prepped up for the week. We need to think about what kind of matches we want to run, and we also need to think about what cards we are going to pick. Let's pick some good cards, and let's set up a decent TBT deck this week. Last week was so much fun running those old school Mystic uh, setups there with the fat ass Cartman. That was a good time. So up and down the list we go just real quick. I want to see who we've got to choose from and why we might want to choose them. It looks like we have got I see three cool looking deck builds we can do right now. Um, Maybe four if we split that off to a sub A and sub B section. Now, see, like, I'm telling you guys about the weird things going on in my head, but I'm not explaining them, and to explain them would take way too much time. Let's just take a quick gander here. I am enjoying this right hand box on the top. We're going to start off with Catapult Timmy. Catapult Timmy is very slow. He throws minions, and he can hang in the back of your squad and still knock off characters with his amazing range. Terrence Mephisto is a flyer, so he will be prevented from hitting, or getting hit by fighters on the ground, assassins on the ground. He will definitely need some type of range unit and or clear card if you're willing to spend a clear card on a Mephisto. Lots of cool features in the Terrence Mephisto, but I believe Catapult Timmy heavily outweighs him this week. Now, I also see a lot of circles down here that we might choose as well, and Mr. Hanky might be viable there, but I'm looking at this and I like quickness. Mr. Hanky will be quite quick after his initial war cry, of course, giving everybody their circles. Oh man, am I talking myself into Mr. Hanky right now? Let's skip that little assassin box. Let's skip the two boxes with the clear type cards in them real quick, and we'll just continue down the list. Um, Rogue Token. Let me see. Yeah, I like Rogue Token over the Enforcer Jimmy. Shaped like a storyteller Jimmy. Um, Stan the Great attack decrease will be fantastical. But I'm going to go with the legendary here, the shield. Especially using that shield on a new kid blast is amazing. Having that Wendy stay alive and march right back over to that new kid. We're going to let Medicine Woman Sharon shine on this week. Now, remember, she's going to have that buff. She is going to be a little bit more of a stronger character out there. Don't expect too much because Sharon's still glassy to begin with. But being able to hang in the back with some of those units behind your tank and healing them up is going to be fun. It's going to help you out. Marcus, the pillow man, chipping away at that new kid, creating that chip damage. I like the possible parrot to your face a little bit more, having an additional character clear card, and then being able to march down the field as a fighter. I'm liking the hook hand parrot quite a bit better there. Let's go with the PC Principal. In this case, one more cost than the other Ike, but I do like this Ike here, being able to get those circles, being able to utilize those heals and get that character just maximized on health will be fun and amazing. Let's go with the Princess Keaney here. The Nomis will hit hard, and they rank right at the same cost, but the Princess Keaney Death Wish might be very usable, as well as Princess Keaney in general. Let's go with the GSK. We'll boost up everybody with that Gunslinger Kale. And we'll take a look back up the list here because we need to think about. Yeah, I see Lightning Bolt over Cock Magic here. There is a lot of cards you can think about Cock Magic. The opponent plays heavy, puts three cards on, you play Cock Magic, and then Rogue Token. Oh boy, you got him. You definitely got him, but you've all spent about the same amount of energy too. So at that point, your Rogue Token runs across the field very slowly. You both kind of reset energy, and you try again. Um, Not really one of the most fun things I think we should be doing with 9 points of energy. But you know, if it's your thing, you get out there and you do it, Cakers. Um, Transmog over Fireball. Man, we're really going with heavy adventure meta here. Yep, I definitely like the Fireball, honestly, with the amount of people that could maybe stay in the back behind that PC Principal, with the amount of people who could be chilling in the back behind that Sheriff Cartman. Um, Clusters could form, and a Fireball might be very nice. Be aware of that yourself as you're trying to utilize that healing Sharon. Be aware of that yourself as you're stacking those range units in clusters behind your possible upfront cards, your Windy, your Sheriff Cartman, your PC Principal, what have you. Is that it? Do I get to make any more choices? Oh, I do. I have one more choice here. The Paladin Butters or the Circles. We have so many circles. Catapult Timmy with a circle. Windy with a circle. Medicine Woman Sharon with a circle. Um, the Canadian Knight Ike Bastard with the circle. GSK with a circle. Oh my, the circles. We had so many circles. Last week, I didn't even use Mr. Hanky on the field. I never placed him one time. What do we do here? I think we go with the Paladin Butter Shield over the Hanky Circle. Hanky Circles, some folks still have that level 1 Hanky, and even though that War Cry is the exact same, the on-field performance just might not be the same as your level 5 or level 6 Butters. So I believe that's it, Cakers. That's the list. I'm pretty well sold there. The only place I really think I can make a formidable change would be right here to Sheriff Cartman. Sheriff Cartman would help you set up those low, slow, steady rolling right behind the tank decks. And that would definitely help you with your slow range units as well. But that Fireball seems a little too scary. So let's just push him out of the way with that PC Principal this week. And let's march on New Kids. So up and down the list we go, Cakers. Let's go Fireball for them clusters. Paladin Butters because he's a great assassin and his shield is fantastic. The Rogue token is going to be helpful if that opponent starts really heavy charging midline or gets over midline and starts aiming towards your new kid. That Rogue token is going to be helpful. That towel that I just powwowed with is also going to be helpful. The Medicine Woman Sharon. A lot of people might have that Ink and Craig buffed up, but he might play some good chip damage this week, especially with that Marcus. So consider Marcus and Ink and Craig as a chipper this week if you only want to go for 1-bar victories. For me, I like Medicine Woman Sharon throwing those hair ponds and healing up those players. Medicine Woman Sharon all the way. Changed my mind. I like Sheriff Cartman, but I know PC Principal is the one who's going to be picked. Sheriff Cartman would be a good slow card, keeping these cards well behind and well protected, giving them a fat ass right up front to, you know, use all that attack value from the opponent on. Just, you know, you get it. But we're going to go PC Principal because I think our team is going to like PC Principal more. And PC Principal will speed up these matches. Cartman is going to make him go very slow, whereas PC Principal will help you get across that field a little quicker. The Princess Keene, because again, Princess Keene, you never need to question Princess Keene. Definitely picking the Catapult Timmy here. I like the flyer ranged AoE bomber. That is Terrence Mephisto, but minions, slow, Catapult Timmy heavily outweighs that Mephisto in my opinion. The Lightning Bolt, I'm not sure who I'm using Lightning Bolt on, or Cock Magic really. I probably will not even use that Lightning Bolt unless I can hit Hook Hand Parrot before he gets off his War Cry. That's about the only person I can really see using that Lightning Bolt on, unless that opponent picks that Catapult Timmy, and that Catapult Timmy is just too devious back there in the background beating the snot out of me. You know, maybe I'll have to use it to whack off that Marcus before my opponent gets one more pillow and steals a bar for me. I guess as I'm thinking about it, I'm seeing possible units out there that might deserve a lightning bolt in their mouth. But, you know, I'll hold it for a while. We're going with the windy shields. Let's do shields, but that attack boost or that attack decrease there from STG, don't you forget about me. That's a good little function. We're gonna hook hand parrot you in the face if possible. We're gonna get that little Ike bastard healed up until he can't heal no more, and then we're gonna utilize that GSK, the Kale down there, to give everybody those additional attack boosts, especially in those situations where our opponent might use that onward from the stand. We'll use that GSK to counter that. So Cakers, let's dive into the towel one more time. It's Monday morning. We need to get that towel up and running. So Cakers, look over your list. Choose something similarly. Don't take what I say with concrete or chisel it in stone. Take these TBT functional videos with a grain of salt. Think well about your team and what values you might have. Think about your personal cards as you make your decisions, but outside of that, just really think about what decks are the best to build with the cards that they're handing us. Build you a great deck, and you and your team will function well. So, Cakers, until then, we're always going to tell you, don't forget to bring that towel. Don't forget to bring that towel. Don't forget to bring that towel. When you come back on the flip side, let's get that powwow started up. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Bring your dog, your cat, your goldfish. I don't care. Let's have a crowd. Let's get that powwow going on. And until then, Cakers, Rusty will always tell y'all peace, 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 peace.